Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to plan out the month of March. And in front of me, I've got my Erin Condren LifePlanner. I do apologize for the randomness of my videos this week. I typically prefer to be on a schedule, and normally I am ahead on filming my videos, but right now because of changing over the office and everything like that, I wasn't able to stay on top of my filming last week, so I am behind. I'm hoping to catch back up this week, but that's basically why my videos have been posting on random days and times and things like that. So I'm anticipating that we will be back to our regularly scheduled stuff next week, but this week might be a little random still. There's also a lot of really big changes going on with our budget. I had to go into EVERYDOLLAR and change some stuff. We had some unexpected medical bills come up. My husband's going to be part-time really soon. Well, he's going to start being part-time actually next week. So a lot of that's playing into our budget, and so with that being said, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a budget video this Friday or possibly even next Friday, because so much is kind of at a standstill. We're planning on just kind of starting over in March with our new budget, but I'll probably explain more of that in another video. But just wanted to kind of throw that out there because I know you guys are used to seeing my weekly budget check-ins every week, and for the remainder of February they might not be posted just because I'm not really sure still how to share what we're doing entirely. And my husband and I still need to sit down actually, and we need to go over the budget together and agree on it and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot up in the air right now because of that. So just wanted to make you guys aware. I am filming on my new desk, and I think I figured out a good way to film. I'm filming directly in front of a window, so I've got natural light coming in, and it seems to be working out pretty well. So I'm excited about that. I did post on Instagram a little filming content schedule type of thing for you guys to check out. I'm really open to video suggestions, things that you guys want to see. I know a lot of people have been asking about my office tour. I am planning on filming that video here very soon. I think that will probably be posted Saturday this week if I had to guess, or it'll get posted on Friday instead of my budget check-in video, but we'll see. But yeah, lots up in the air with our budget again. I think we're switching back to cash for some things, and we have to really reel it in. Our bills are going to be paid and we're going to be able to save money and all that kind of stuff, but we're just kind of restructuring our priorities and where we want to put our money and just all that kind of stuff. So anyways, let's get on with it. So like I said, we are going to be planning the month of March in my Erin Condren LifePlanner. And as far as the kit that I'm going to be using this week, I'm going to use kit 214. That's the monthly kit I chose to use from Planner Kate. I've got both sheets here. I always get both sheets just because I do like getting the extra appointment labels, and I personally like the sidebar and all that kind of stuff. And then I did get some add-ons. I've got some basic labels. I have some decorative labels, some icons, and some thin washi. And I will say that we definitely have a lot going on in March, so I'm really excited to be putting this together right now because I don't really feel like I'm prepared for the month until this is done, until this and my budget is set. I feel like I'm not prepared. These dashboard pages, I love this page. I'm planning on putting some pictures here for my HP sprocket for memory keeping, but I definitely don't stay on top of this habit tracker thing down here, so I don't really know what to do about that. I thought about maybe just using some thick washi and covering it up. I do like having a little to-do list for my monthly to-dos, stuff like that, but I almost feel like I want to have that more so in a place like this habit tracker that I can update. I have my on-the-go folio here, so there's this habit tracker here, and I feel like this would be a really great place for monthly to-dos and habit tracking and things like that, just because I never find myself coming back to this page. But like I said, I do like the idea of using this for memory keeping. I've been using this page here to track YouTube. I just haven't transferred everything over yet, but I was previously using a deluxe monthly planner, and I did use this tracker. This is from Sara Marie Stickers on Etsy. I have all the sticker shops and Erin Condren stuff, like everything linked down below in case you guys are interested in picking anything up, but I love this. I just need to fill it out still. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys do for your like little dashboard pages here. Like, do you just tape them together? Do you use them? See, if I were to tape them together, I wouldn't have this page for memory keeping, and I really like the idea of putting it on this page just because it's kind of perfect for it. It's like a little frame. I could do YouTube stuff in my habit tracker as well, which I've thought about doing. Instead of dedicating a whole page to it. And then I could do memory keeping here. Like, I just don't really know how I still don't know. We're, a couple months into the year, and well, I've been using this particular planner, like the Life Planner in general, since forever. And I just can't figure out this new format. Like this, I'm just never satisfied with these like dashboard pages. I don't know why. But anyways, let's get on with it. So I'm not going to be setting that up today because I don't really know what I want to do with it. We're just going to do the monthly view. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put down these little covers for the dates up here. I find that getting that lined up first helps me line up these like little headers here. So, and I have to say, I'm really digging my lighting right now. It's looking really good on my end. Hopefully it looks good on your guys' end too. But and I'm loving filming like on my desk. I love my desk, you guys. I can't wait to share my office tour with you guys. Oh, and you know what? Okay, so the first is on a Sunday, so it's really just these down here. So that's actually not going to be, that's actually not going to do anything. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and put these down here because I do like using them. I just add some extra decoration. I kind of go back and forth on this. Like, sometimes I like my monthly view to look like clean and crisp. I really like what Sara Marie does with her monthly plan with me's over on her channel. She doesn't get the kit, she just gets like thin washi and the add-ons, and kind of does it that way and makes it more of like a neutral, like, well, not really neutral, just more of like a, just simple. And I like the look of hers, and I did that for a few months, and then I found myself like just missing the kits for whatever reason. I think it's because I see them and they just look really cute, like from other people in the planning community, and then I end up wanting to do it myself. And I'm just kind of strange in the sense that, like, and maybe I need to just get over this, like I tend to, like, I want to do the same thing and maybe this is why I switch planners all the time, because like I want like a book for the year where like everything's the same. Like I use a kit for every month, and like for some reason I'm just like not, like I'm just not open to, I don't know, like trying new things in a planner. I don't know how to explain it. But I don't know, it's just weird. So like I like the idea of experimenting with things, but then like I'm just one that likes repetition and routine. But I feel like I'm just in this weird, like, not really funk, but just like phase of my life right now where everything is shaken up a little bit. Like nothing is in routine quite yet. We have a new baby. She's 4 months old, almost 5. She'll be 5 months old in March, which is like, oh, every time I start to talk about it, I get emotional because she's, our family's complete after her, so everything that I'm experiencing with her, all the firsts are also our lasts, and it's just kind of sad because it just happens so fast, and like just the infant stage and everything like that. Like right now it's just so fun with her. She's starting to meet a bunch of, like, hit a bunch of milestones. Like she's rolling from her back to her belly now. She put herself to sleep this morning actually. She woke up at like 4 or so in the morning, and I think she was definitely hungry. I think she's going through a growth spurt, so we did give her a bottle, and and then she had a clean diaper, and I was like, well, it's definitely not time to wake up yet. So I'm just going to put her back like in her little pack and play. We still have her in our room with us, and I'm just going to see what she does. And within like 15 minutes or so, she had put herself back to sleep without like us rocking her or anything. Just put her in her pack and play, like totally awake, and she was good to go. So it's such like conflicting feelings, because on one token, like, you know, that's exciting because she's, you know, she's getting to be more independent, but it's like, I don't know, it's also like, just stay my baby for for a little bit longer. So I don't know. Anyways, lots of emotions over here, that's for sure. I'm going through a lot of things like in my personal life right now too, just with my physical health, my mental well-being, like all that kind of stuff. I've opened up to you guys before about depression and anxiety. I think that those are things that should be talked about, just like a broken leg is talked about, because it's just so taboo. People don't talk about these things, and I think a lot of people would benefit from knowing that they're not alone, and that it's normal to have ups and downs, and you should go get help if like you feel like you can't cope on your own, or if you're using unhealthy coping mechanisms, and which is what I've been doing, not with like alcohol or drugs or anything like that, just mainly with food, actually, if I'm being honest. So, you know, I'm getting help, I'm going to therapy and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, my husband and I were just talking about this last night, when you give up a coping mechanism like sugar, for instance, that's what you've used to kind of throw a Band-Aid on something or to feel better about something. Some people use drugs, some people use alcohol, some people use sex. Like, it's, you know, it all kind of does the same thing. And then when you stop using your coping mechanism, it's like all of a sudden you have to feel everything, and it just kind of comes bubbling right on up to the surface, and it's a lot, and there's a lot that I haven't dealt with that I've just kind of shoved aside, because I'm just like in this season where I'm taking care of small children, and it can be really difficult to prioritize self-care during this time, because you're just exhausted, you know, when you've got a baby and you've also got a 5-year-old and a husband to take care of and a house to take care of, and it's like, where's you? Where do you go? And so I've just been neglecting myself for a while and just kind of ignoring all these things, and it's just gotten to a point where I'm worried about my physical health. I feel like it's really trickling into like all my, you know, mental, emotional stuff is trickling there, and I want to set a good example for our daughters, and you know, be healthy and vibrant and energetic and able to keep up with them, and to be confident and make my husband proud, and like all this sort of stuff. So it's been a process and a half. I follow Ashley Rose Reeves, I believe is her Instagram handle. I love her Instagram channel. It's amazing. She recently lost a lot of weight, but it all came from a place of love for her. She had loved her body when she was heavier and everything like that, but she noticed that like her physical health was getting affected, and out of respect for herself and love for herself, she decided to take action, and she admitted to having a food addiction issue. And that's kind of what I'm struggling with a little bit on my end. Well, a lot of it. I really do turn to sugar when I'm feeling anxious, when I'm feeling down, all that kind of stuff. And so there's a program I'm looking into called Bright Line Eating, and it's a program, but it's also like a book. I just bought the book, and I'm planning on starting that soon. I don't think I'm going to share much about it on my channel, because I think it really needs to be something very private to me and something very sacred to me. I'm really tuning into my faith during this time in my life, because I've realized I can't do this on my own. I need God to help me through this, and so there's that. So it's just a very personal journey type of deal, and lots of learning, lots of growing to do, lots to get through. So anyways, I know that was super random, but I was watching She's in Her Apron earlier. She posted a video on Monday, I believe, just kind of opening up about the struggles that she's been facing, and just everyone, and this is why I say, like, everyone should share. Why are people so afraid to share? There's even a country song about this. What is it, like, even the homecoming queen cries or something like that? Like, it's just inspiring, and it makes you feel like, okay, like, I'm not alone, like, I'm, you know, like, I'm normal, like, human beings, like, we have up days and we have down days, and so it just kind of compelled me and put it on my heart to share what I've been going through too, because maybe some of you out there can relate, and, you know, maybe hearing that someone else is getting help for something will, you know, help you feel like you can go get the help that you need, and there's no shame in that, you know, no shame in that at all. So, okay, this is the part that I always get so nervous about. I don't know why, but putting this sidebar on stresses me out for some reason. It's just a big sticker to put down. It's always like kind of awkward. Maybe if I did it on the side, would that help? Whatever I did last month seemed to work well, but I don't remember what I did. I wanted to say I started it from the bottom, but maybe if I just try to line it up this way. Okay, that seemed to work. See, I always get so nervous and then it's fine. Okay, so that's on. On a different note, the new Erin Condren planners are going to be coming out soon. I'm really hoping and praying to be part of the launch team for that. I would love to see a little sneak peek and everything. I'm very anxious to see what they come up with this year. So typically the Life Planner is released in May, I want to say, and then the Deluxe Monthly is usually in June. I did recently purchase an 8.5 by 11 Deluxe Monthly for budgeting, and got some budgeting stickers from Sara Marie, because I think I'm just going to go back. This is one thing I've learned about my, like, you know, experimenting with new things. Sometimes just don't fix what's not broken, you know? Like, I think it's fun to try new things for sure, but I'm finding a common theme here of, at the end of the day, I end up just going back to doing what I was doing all along, which is pen and paper budgeting. And I asked in my last budgeting video what you guys preferred, and I'd say by a long shot, there are some of you that chose EVERYDOLLAR, and then by a long shot, a lot of people were all about the seeing the pen and paper budgeting coming back, and I miss it. So I'm trying to figure out, because I know some of you do like the EVERYDOLLAR, so I'm trying to figure out a good balance of like how I can do that. If I'll be able to do both or not. I would like to, but, and I'm kind of like, I'm sort of, this is me just experimenting real quick. Oh yeah, that doesn't look good. Okay, I was gonna try to put a desk lamp on because it might start getting a little dark. I feel like it's already starting to get dark. What if I mess with my camera a little bit? Let's see what happens. Is that darker or lighter? I think that's, woo, that's too much. Okay, don't mind me, you guys. I'm just kind of experimenting. Maybe it's fine. Okay. Okay, so all of that is down. We've got, like I said, quite a bit going on this month. So let's see. I've got a few things that take up a span of days. Maddie has spring break this month, so she's got spring break from the 9th through the 13th. So I'm going to put that in. And I kind of want to find and get my Planner Kate binder out and see if I can find an arrow that matches the kit. I got all these. I love using these arrows. Ooh, I have a feeling. Okay, I'm gonna set this off to the side. There's no point in getting the whole sheet out because it's not in a sheet protector, and when I take sheets out, it just creates like a mess. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use this strip here to mark spring break. So she's not gonna have school this week, and I'm just gonna mark it as spring break. And she also has another field trip to a farm this month, which is really fun. So let me know if you guys like this background, just like the white background, or if you prefer like the wood grain. It's basically just a poster board I put down. Oop. Oh no, how did that happen? But yeah, it's basically just a poster board that I put down as like a backdrop, but I think I'm digging the white, but let me know what you guys think. I'd be curious to see what you think. And that's just the surface that I film on. It's just kind of like, I don't really want to have the poster board out on my desk all the time because it just doesn't look the greatest. So, and the way I've got it set up now is I can like very easily just take my tripod out and then boom, like ready to film, good to go. So it's been working out pretty nicely, I would say. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab that arrow and put that here. I don't know if, maybe I'll just do no school instead of spring break. That almost matches perfect. Cool. Because I do have a no school script sticker somewhere here. Let's see. Work. Oh, maybe they have it here. Spring break. Let's see. Early dismissal, no school, Thanksgiving break. There's spring break. Yes. Perfect. Okay. I'll show you the sheet that I found that on. For those of you with littles in school, or if you're in school yourself, this is sheet F331, and it's got all these different like school things on it, school events. So okay, so there's spring break, and then I'm gonna cross. I've got my little sheet, my little cheat sheet here. I'm gonna cross this off just so I know I did mark it. And then I've got Home Depot Day. They're making binoculars, which is fun. So I think for that, I'm gonna use, see this light, this like neon green, I feel like does not go with the kit. There's like hardly any, other than like the little parts of the flowers, I guess, but it's almost too bright, I feel like. But maybe what I'll do is I'll use a decorative box for that. And we'll use, I like doing a little house, so we'll do that. Let's see, I think I'm gonna do a thin or a smaller box. Oops. And this bums me out that this bent. The hell did that happen? It'll be fine. And it's not there very straight at all. Here I go, being picky. I think that's okay. All right, so let's get the little house here. I'm gonna put the house off to the side. I'll do, let me make sure that this pen works, yeah. Home Depot Day. It's at 9:00 a.m. For those of you that are not familiar with Home Depot Day, it's awesome. It's totally free. They do it on the first Saturday of the month, at least in my area. And they build like, they have the kids build like a little project basically together, which is really fun. So They get to take their project home and they get to practice like some skills like hammering and all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool. Oh, and then we do have, so let me go ahead and mark Home Depot Day off. And then my husband's best friend Mark and his wife, and they're almost 5, yeah. Their daughter Harriet is like a week and a half older than Julia, and so they're gonna come out and stay with us for a couple of days, which I'm really excited about. So I'm gonna take this washi, then washi here, and mark that they're gonna be here on a Saturday. And oh, there you are. So get that there, and they're leaving on Monday, so I might end up taking that Monday off work. We'll see. I don't know what time they're planning on leaving Monday, but I work really early in the morning, so it'd probably be good to maybe even just take like a half day or something. Okay, so the 21st through the 23rd, and I'm gonna grab another arrow and put that over here. And we'll do Mark and Kate. Okay, so that is good to go. And I'm gonna mark that off. I'm telling you, there's a lot going on this month. So, okay, the 5th is gonna be the field trip for Maddie's school. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these boxes here, basic boxes. And I'll probably take work off that day because I like going on the field trips with her. It's just fun. And I'll grab one of my little preschool icons. I feel like I should be 27 minutes into this video. Maybe I should be zoomed in more. Or wait, that's not zoom. That's getting it darker. Okay, let me see. Let's see here. I'm really hoping to get an actual camera soon. I might just start saving for that and get something like that for my birthday, but we'll see. I want to get the G7X, I think, which is the camera that like everyone uses, but it would definitely be nice. I mean, my phone's been working great so far. It just be easier, just my filming setup and stuff would probably be easier. So let's see. It's the farm field trip, and I don't remember what time it's at. I think they put it on the calendar, but I'll just put farm field trip for now, and then I'll write in the time a little later. So that is good. And then on Thursdays at the library, they have baby toddler time. We wouldn't go this day because we would be going to the field trip instead. And I'm sure because the toddler time, baby time is at 10:15. But I was thinking for my husband and for Julia, it would be fun for them to go to this like baby time. So it's at 10:15 at the library, and I think I'm going to use these appointment labels. I'll use these ones. So I'm just going to do baby time, and it's just something that they can go to do together if my husband's wanting to get out of the house. It's while my daughter's in school, so it works. Other than spring break, he could just bring Maddie with, which would be fun because Maddie loves the library. So 10:15. a.m. Okay. And I'll kind of put that near the top here. We also have Julia's dermatologist appointment this month, but I need to call them because I don't remember. I had an appointment card and I don't know, I think in the shuffle of moving my office and stuff, it somehow got lost. So I need to call them and find out what time and day it's at. Because she was born with some markings on her skin, and we just want to make sure that everything's okay. So, okay, so baby time is in there. And then on the 18th, they have Lego, like a Lego thing for families. And we can go because it's at 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna mark that. I'm gonna use like a big label here. Oh, except that won't work because I have Bible study that night as well, I believe. So we're gonna have to do just one of these. It's at 4, so it's before my Bible study. I don't know. Should I pull in some of this like green? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do this. So I need to move this up just a smidgen to space these apart a little bit better. Okay. And let's see, icon wise, it looks crooked on camera, but in person it looks fine. So I think for studying, I thought there were like books or something on here. Oh yeah, right here. So I'm gonna use this for Bible study. Like right there. And then I just want to use an icon above it. I don't want to go crazy with the icon. So let's see. So Legos at 4 p.m. So 4 p.m. It's called Lego and more. And then Bible study is at 6:30. So do Bible study at 6:30 p.m. And then I have Bible study as well on the 4th. And on the 4th, registration opens for the Lego and more. So I need to mark that as well. So I'm just going to use the same setup for the other Bible study and do that on the bottom. And then I think I'll go ahead and do what do I want to do here? Maybe one of these so I can check. I'll use the little box to check it. So, because these things fill up really quick at our local library. It's kind of crazy how fast it fills up. So I want to make sure to jump on that right away. So we use the little book icon here. And then I think I'll actually put an exclamation mark just to draw my attention to this a little bit more. And we'll do Lego Reg opens. and that way I can check it off once it's done, once we get the registration done. And then I've got Bible study at 6:30. And I'm going to Bible study tonight, which I'm very excited about. So that should be good. So let's see, Bible study's in, and the Lego stuff is in, and then we just have church on Sundays at 10 o'clock. So for that, I think I'm going to go ahead and use these right here. And it's at 10 o'clock a.m. I need 5 of them. Yep. So 10 a.m. church. And I have church like script stickers, but I think I'm just gonna save those for my weekly view. We're also going to join our gym again, I think sometime this month, potentially. We'll have to see. So they usually have some fun events going on for the kids and stuff, and I'll be able to put that in here later. So I've got that. It's definitely crooked, I think. I swear I should not be so nitpicky about this stuff, but I am. Just keeping it real. I could make my little adjustments off camera, but I'm sure some of you can relate to this. Okay. That's that. So I think that is all set. This one needs to be changed a little bit. Oh gosh, okay. I think that is everything. I also do need to put birthdays and anniversaries in, but I'm having sort of a dilemma because I have no idea where my like little perpetual calendar is. So at the most, what I can do right now is just put my little balloons. I like to put birthdays and anniversaries. And there we go. I'm losing my voice again. I like to put birthdays and anniversaries on the side here. So I just use the little balloons and list them by date. And then I use the little heart icon and do anniversaries if there are any. So but yeah, so like I said, there's a lot going on. I think we got everything listed, so that's all good to go. Oh, I do want to put my paydays in before I forget to do that. I like to put my paydays in just so that I know, and actually, let me just double check. So my husband's getting paid this Friday, right? And then that's me, so then this would be my first payday is going to be the 13th. So we'll put that in. Payday and payday. Okay, so that, I believe, is everything. I do love this kit now it's all together. I was a little worried about it because it's just very like it's super mellow, which I typically go for, but it's almost like super light. So I was like a little worried about how this was going to turn out, but I actually really like it. I'm not so much into like the 4-leaf clovers, leprechauns and stuff like that for St. Patty's Day. But I do really like this. I've been going for the florals for sure with nearly every kit. I think for January I went with this one, which I still I love. But yeah, so there is March all set to go. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a chatty one, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Definitely comment down below if you have any questions, comments in general. I love reading, you know, your comments and everything and interacting with you guys on there. I do read every single comment. I try to reply especially to questions, but sometimes I don't get around to it. But just so you know, I do read everything. So, but yeah, and like I said, I do have links to everything that I use for planning, budgeting in the description box. So definitely check that out if you're interested. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos, and I will chat with you all later. Bye.